Welcome everybody. Welcome back. It's Pure Energy Steve here, Pure Energy Factor, along with Amber Zuckswert. Welcome Amber. Actually, it's so good to get to know Amber. I just met her in person for the first time. I got to see her around in Facebook. I've heard a lot about her. She does a lot of retreats and events, and she really helps a lot of people in different areas. And she is one of those lights that help people with pure energy. And it's so good to meet you. We're here at David Wolfe's event. What is the event called? The actual name? Do you know?
Yeah, it's called the Best of Bay Area. So it's the best day ever for Bay Areas. We're based here, I'm based here in San Francisco, and so it's very rare that David comes to the Bay. He only comes maybe once a year.
Yes.
So Ronnie put this big event together, and there's over 150 people in there. So it's a wonderful turnout. There's a big community here in the Bay. So
that is awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just, just seeing her, there's certain people you could just see the light. And, and I've said this before in other videos because I keep meeting awesome person after awesome person, these light beings that they dedicate their life to helping others with health in various ways. And when we have that health, we have that pure energy, we just vibrate at a higher level. And so I want to hear from you a little bit about your story, and you can tell my friends, where you come from, what you do, and the greatness that you've gotten in your life. It actually shows on you. So
thank you so much. So in terms of being a raw vegan, I got into raw foods about 4 years ago. I had studied nutrition off and on for years since I was in high school, and that started very early on because I'm a professional dancer, and I really wanted to bring my dancing ability to the next level, and really I knew that nutrition beyond Pilates and yoga, which are my other passions beyond dance, and I teach those full time. So I knew that beyond movement, maintenance, and balancing my body using Pilates and yoga for my dance training, I knew that nutrition was the next level. And so I studied traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, and I loved those holistic modalities, but then I found raw foods and superfoods, and the more I read and the more I got into it, I just was like, this is it, I gotta try it. I gotta try it more in a systematic way. So I just decided to go raw 100% for a month just as an experiment to see how it changed my dancing and just my clarity and my energy, and it changed my life in such a drastic way in that first month that I said, if there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's stay eating this way as long as I can, as long as it's not negatively affecting my life, then in terms of social interactions or any negative way in terms of how I was feeling, then I was going to keep going and keep it up if I could. And then it was from there just snowballed into this, I created Epic Self, my website, epicself.com. I created that about 7 years ago now and started blogging right when blogging was really starting.
Nice.
And so I have over 500 wellness articles on my website and a YouTube channel. And I've written specifically, the health coaching I do is mind, body, spirit focused, and the balance of the three. I feel that all three are so important, and that you can't just look at fitness and Pilates and yoga, and you can't just look at nutrition, you can't just look at spirituality, meditation. You have to be an all-encompassed holistic lifestyle. Yes. So I try to treat all three when I'm working with clients, and prescribe different things based on their unique bodies in those three modalities. And so because my physical background, I really, my primary focus with clients is fitness, and then it's the nutrition, plant-based nutrition, raw food nutrition, and then meditation and awareness.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
It's a blast. And it's nothing more fulfilling than working with people and seeing them completely transform.
Right?
Yeah, it's just fantastic.
And isn't it great to be in the health field and wellness and helping people? We get to wake up every day and love it and get excited for what we're about to do.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
And I get to meet amazing people along the way. I mean, building these communities, because I run the San Francisco Raw Food Meetup Group in downtown San Francisco. We have over 750 members, and then we have one in East Bay and one in Marin, and then having events like this where they can all come together, all those people.
Yes.
And like you said, this vibration that we all have, we all come together, and it's the most amazing time. We're going to have a chocolate party tonight, and we're going to dance all night and get to hang out. Woo! It's like, that's living life. That's living life. What's not living life is, in my opinion, going to the bar and getting trashed. Like, that's not living at all. This is living, in my opinion. So.
Right on.
Yeah.
I am with you 100% on that. And it's awesome. And so, anything you have coming up that you want to tell anybody about, or what is your YouTube channel?
Yeah, my YouTube channel is just youtube.com/epicself, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and all the various social network platforms. But my next coming up thing that I'm really focused on right now is I'm leading a lot of workshops, day-long workshops and weekend retreats, and then I have a full week immersion retreat in Bali in March. So I've been getting into the retreat business for the last 2-3 years, and I teach at Rancho La Puerta in Baja, Mexico, which is a destination spa. I teach there every month, and I really want to build out my retreat and workshop schedule more broad, going to Southeast Asia and Bali again, and I went to Bali back in March, and I just had the time of my life. And I love to travel, so any way that I can incorporate travel with helping people to completely transform, I'm all in. So I'm partnering with Beth Ann Wanamaker from ediblegoddess.com, and the two of us are working together to build these workshops and retreats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a big class.
Yeah, she made a good chocolate, what is it, party in your mouth?
Yeah, chocolate party in your mouth, yeah. Good, right?
I had a chocolate party in my mouth, and it was epic. It was just absolutely epic. And some of you know that I've been eating, I don't know if you know this, but I've been eating figs for 7 days straight.
Oh, I love figs. They're in season, they're amazing.
They're amazing. And I just did a mono 7-day deal.
Wow.
And then I had a salad. I broke it today on my 8th day, because I only wanted to do 7, and I broke it with a salad.
Wow.
I broke it with a salad. And then I had the chocolate party in my mouth, and woo!
How was that?
I'm feeling it a little bit more than I normally would have, because I'm running, pretty clean in the last week, and so it feels really good. We're just ending up the day with the workshop with David Wolfe. He's as good as any presenter could be. He's so articulate, and he has passion, and his knowledge is just awesome. And so that just finished, and then we're going to have a little bit of a break, and then in about an hour or so, we're going to do the chocolate dance party, and we're just going to get down with that. And I know I'm about to get down, and I love dancing. You guys know that about me already.
Oh my gosh, do you have videos of you dancing?
Yes.
We got to dance tonight. I'm in.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in. I'm on. Usually, if the music is right, I'm on the floor from beginning until the music is done.
Nice.
And the only thing that'll stop me is if I have to go to the bathroom. And that usually doesn't happen for a good 3 hours. I'm a good 3 hours on the floor straight.
Okay, but what's your music, Steve? Like, what's your
everything? I am somebody who likes Snoop Dogg, and I like Chopin.
Oh, yeah, great.
You give me some Led Zeppelin, and you give me some house music. You give me the newest, you get me classic, middle.
Yeah.
If it has a beat, for me, like for dancing on the dance floor, I would have to say house music would be number one.
Really?
Having that drumming beat and just that cyclical again, and it just boom boom and get lost. I like to call it mindless music. I heard recently, lose my mind and come to my senses. So much we're in our mind. You talked about that a little bit today when you got us to all get quiet. How much noise there is, and how much we don't even know how much noise there is until we actually sit still for a minute, and then we're like, oh my God! And then when we release that and we get in the flow, I don't have to tell you, there's nothing better.
There's nothing better than being in your body and being in flow with that, and just being totally in touch and not allowing your thoughts to affect you, and getting back into your body. I think more than anything is what most people, especially in Western society, are. We're very cerebral. We're all up here, and we forget about our bodies and how important they are to our mental health as well. If we're super tense in our bodies, it affects our mental stress, and vice versa. And so we forget about that mind-body connection, and that's all I'm here to do, really, I feel, is to just get people in their bodies and get them to wake up through their bodies, using it as a portal for consciousness. So.
Well, I could tell you did it today. And I'm just telling you from my experience, just as we were just started to do some of the yoga stretching, and we were just doing it, and I got into my body again, the first thing I said to myself was like, why aren't I doing this every day?
Right.
This is so freaking awesome just to take, and we don't even have to take that much time, just some time just to get quiet and get into the body, and that itself does wonders. I tell a lot of people, say, well, a lot of people that I help, they're like, if I can't go an hour or two straight and do it, give it my all, then it's not worth doing it at all. And
oh gosh.
it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of something is so much better than a lot of nothing.
Exactly.
And,
well, especially if most people nowadays have to sit at a desk and work on a computer for their job. And I strongly believe the body was never meant to sit; it was meant to move continuously throughout the day.
Yeah.
And that just taking those short movement breaks, even if it's every half hour, every hour, is so important for your circulation. And there's so much research out now about how sitting is literally killing us because of our poor circulation and blood flow and oxygen to our vital organs. And just taking that, like I have clients of mine to set up those little pop-up reminders on their computers that remind them to get up every 30 minutes or move their shoulders and neck and move their spine and just get back in touch, because you never know when you're hungry if you're never in touch with this.
Yes.
You know, it's like if you're so much, it just makes you instantly more mindful and more present. Yeah.
Well, I'm so grateful you just said that, because I always have these pop-up reminders for everything in business.
Okay.
But not in, hey, why don't you get up out of your chair and do a little bit of a and an and then an and you're and then go back to work, even if it's like 3 minutes or something.
Right, and it creates that mental space, so that then you're that much more efficient and effective when you go back to work. And the same thing with meditation. You know, if you let your brain have that gap, that just even if it's a couple minute gap, then when you come back to work, the flow is so much stronger and more clear.
Great. Awesome. Well, that's it, you know. Pure energy, you know, when we start to relax and get in the flow and let that come through us, we have more of that pure energy, and you're just, again, another light who is helping more and more people with their wellness. And what I call that is creating pure energy, or helping the pure energy that's already there. I always say, let me rewind that. There's no creating of pure energy. We are nothing but pure energy. And what we have to do is get rid of the blocks. And a lot of those blocks are removing mucus and heavy metals in the physical realm, and then in the mental realm, in the spiritual realm, it could be about meditation and yoga and Om and just getting with the body again. And when we clear those obstructions, there's nothing left but pure energy. That's what every animal is, and you know, and what we are inside underneath the junk. And so
there's nothing left but you.
Right.
That's it. It's all here. It's all available to us.
Boom.
You know, and I feel like the simplest way to access that is breath. The simplest way. Yeah. So that's energy right there. That'll give you energy, or that will calm your energy, whatever you need.
Yes.
Your breath can do that instantly, like that.
Yes. Well, awesome. It is so good to meet you, Amber.
Great to meet you.
And you rock.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Yes. Well, we'll say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.